Gonna try this again. All right, Johnny Macias with the Real Estate Ladder. Hey, wanted to do a recap. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m., we do our Intro to Real Estate Investing series, the Real Estate Ladder. Block one is financial foundations. Block two is how to buy your first three properties. And then block three is actually advanced real estate. Last night, we were doing block two, our 0 to 3 properties. And a question came up, and I wanted to actually go live and see if we can address this question, because there's so many misunderstandings around this, and I just kind of wanted to set it straight. The question was, if you own a house and you want to rent that house, the misunderstanding is that you had to be a landlord for 1 year before you'd be eligible to actually use the proposed rental income from the house that you're living in to help you qualify for house number two. That was the question, and that is not the way it works. So here's how it works. Here's the breakdown. Since if you own a house and you don't have any rental properties, you don't have any documented experience of actually being a landlord. So how are you going to document that you're a landlord to use rental income if you've never owned any properties, right? So in this case, banks will actually allow you to use what is called departing, rental income, residential income. So essentially what's going to happen is, since you don't have any documented experience of being a landlord yet, the banks will allow us to use 75% of what the proposed rent will be. So if you have a lease agreement that's signed with a deposit, we'll be able to use 75% of that amount, right? As long as it's market value. Or we can use what's called a rent schedule. A rent schedule is a form that an appraiser fills out, where essentially they do a market analysis of the average rents in the area. Once we have a signed lease agreement or a rent schedule, we can actually use 75% of the proposed rent to allow us to offset our mortgage. So therefore, we can actually move out of house number one and actually buy house number two. So that's it. Now you know. Don't be afraid to ask questions. See you guys.